Us. Yeah. So the first thing that we need to understand is what is the basic problem when it comes to dieting. Whenever someone expects you to diet, they would put you on a very severe exercise regime and a very strict diet. With that, what happens is that you're in a dilemma, because when you exercise, you feel hungry, and the other person is telling you not to eat, because of which you get more confused and more reluctant to actually follow a good regime. But with this program, slowly and gradually, you'll automatically lose weight without much effort. And the major roadblock, which is addiction, feeling like having more of packed and processed food because they're high in sugar and salt, will also reduce on its own, which is actually magical according to me. Then the neuro adaptation. Like we've heard that when we start, having something sweet or very salty, after a few days, we feel very addicted towards it and we want more and more of that particular thing. Now, when you do fat blaster, within 10 to 15 days of starting few things that I will be introducing, you will stop having that urge of eating extra of those things, because of which the basic neuro adaptation that has happened for processed food, for sugary food, for a lot of salt will automatically come down. For example, if I take an example of smoke or alcohol, a person would start with a very small quantity or maybe one cigarette a day, but then slowly and gradually they turn into chain smokers or too many cigarettes. Why is that so? Because our brain doesn't give that kind of kick after a while, because of which the person needs to have more of that intoxication or habit forming substance. That is why it is extremely important to, de-addict yourself and remove that neuroadaptation and come back to your normal levels. No one is telling you to be a saint, but just the normal levels. What one needs to do is prepare your body before you go for a lifestyle change, before you go for a weight loss. And that should come from within. The biochemical shift should come from within, right? The waste elimination should be good. Most of us would feel bloated or constipated sometime or the other. How to get rid of that, that will also be discussed here. And then altering your gut bacteria. You won't believe, but gut bacteria, we have millions of types of bacteria in our gut. And when they work hand in hand, our metabolism, the way we absorb vitamins and minerals, everything is streamlined. That is why gut bacteria is so important. Small example, whenever we have antibiotics post-surgery, everyone gives you a probiotic drink or a capsule. Why is that so? Because the antibiotics have killed the good bacteria and the doctor is asking you to rehabilitate your gut. That is extremely important. And there are a lot of research and loads of research paper surrounding this particular, gut health. These are the goals that you have to post, and the meal plan chart, which you have to send to me, a vegetable tracker for yourself, and a small shopping list, which you can share with me. Now, we will talk about activating biochemical shift, the thing I've been talking about. How will that actually happen, right? So, all of us here, are we ready with pen and paper also? Please raise your hand so that I know all of you are listening to me. Great. Perfect. Perfect. Right. So this is going, next 30-40 minutes is going to be very interesting. Now, detox is one word that everyone uses, but do you know meaning of detox? Most of us don't. I personally know that. Detoxification would just mean throwing out toxins in a better way from your body. It is mostly through sweat and, of course, your bowel movements, your feces. How do we improve that so that all the toxins from our body are removed efficiently, right? So the first thing that you can see on the screen is your tea. I called it a digestive tea because first thing that we have to improve is the food goes from our mouth to our esophagus to the stomach. Now, stomach is our first, or you can say actually practically the second organ, because first organ is your tongue and mouth where we start chewing the food, right? So what will happen with this digestive tea? There are 3 ingredients. You can note them down, please. Start noting down whatever I say. You have to prepare 1 liter of this digestive tea. What you will do is you will take half teaspoon of coriander seeds, sabut dhania, which we put in our sabzis also, half teaspoon of jeera, and half teaspoon of moti saunf, the one we use for our cooking meals, right? Now, what you have to do is put these ingredients in a liter of water and boil it for 7 to 8 minutes. उसको boil होने दीजिए अच्छे से 7-8 मिनट तक. उसके बाद उसको छान के आप एक थर्मस में स्टोर कर सकते हैं. अभी नॉर्थ साइड बहुत ज्यादा गर्मी पड़ रही है, तो थर्मस में मैं नहीं सजेस्ट करूंगी. आप उसको एक स्टील के पतीले में सेव करके रखिए, स्टोर करके रखिए. और इस टी को आप एक कप करके, यानी कि 4 कप्स 5 से 6 बजे तक शाम के फिनिश करिए. ठीक है? I hope everyone is understanding what I'm saying. If you have any doubt,
I'm so sorry, Parul, so sorry to disturb you, but actually मेरा नेटवर्क थोड़ा चला गया था. आपने बताया coriander, जीरा and सौंफ. We have to dip it. Please,
is this Nidhi? Is this Nidhi? I will be sharing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll be sharing this again. You have to take half teaspoon of saunf, dhania, and jeera. Boil it for 8 minutes within 1 liter of water. फिर उसको आप थर्मस या किसी स्टील के जग में स्टोर करें और ल्यूकवार्म करके 5-6 बजे तक लीजिए. एक कप करके, तो 4 या 5 बार में आप उस 1 लीटर पानी को खत्म करें, राइट? और इसका फंक्शन क्या है? सबसे पहले हम एक इंग्रेडिएंट उठाते हैं. सबसे पहले से लेट्स टेक जीरा और क्यूमिन. Cumin helps to reduce gas and it fires up your digestion, because of which when we have sluggish digestion, that also leads to a lot of toxin accumulation, a lot of fat accumulation in body. When you add jeera to this, it will help you to ignite it. Saunf is again for gas formation, right? And when we talk about coriander, it is a natural fat burner. It will really help to remove the fat from your body. That is why we mix these 3 ingredients to have better digestion. Better digestion means everything is streamlined. Okay? This is our first food or first step towards biochemical shift. I hope every one of you is understanding this, right? This is very safe. Just few modifications in case you have too much of gas. You can add half teaspoon of methi to it. You can add a small piece of ginger to it in case you have a lot of gas formation, right? Rest of you can just have these 3 ingredients. Now, we'll go to fiber. Now, all the dietitians, everywhere you say, eat more fiber, take more fiber, eat more fiber. But what does fiber do? I don't think any one of us has any idea why everyone is after fiber. Small, logic. Basically, the fiber sticks to the waste material in our intestine and all through the gut, and it sort of sucks it out of our system. That is why fiber is very important, right? Now, of course, we take fiber in form of vegetables, fruits, whole grain, gehu ka atta, barley, or other millets that you have. But apart from that, if we want to super, charge this process of waste, throwing out waste and waste elimination, then what can we do? फिर से आप अपना note करिएगा. In the night, after you've had your early dinner, 7 p.m. dinner, you will take 1 teaspoon of isabgol and 1 teaspoon of flaxseed powder with 1 to 2 glasses of water, say around 9 or 10 p.m., 30-40 minutes before you go off to sleep. right? Now I'll tell you the function. Isabgol will help you to reduce cholesterol. It will suck out the extra cholesterol, the extra lipid from your body. And there have been so many studies which suggest that having Isabgol on regular basis can actually lead to weight loss and lower cholesterol levels, right? And the second thing, which is flaxseed for us women, because by chance this is all women group that I'm talking to. Flaxseed helps to reduce inflammation. आपको कभी कहीं दर्द हो रहा है, आपको एनर्जी लेवल्स कम लग रहे हैं, आपको लग रहा है कि बाल बहुत गिर रहे हैं, you have hot flushes if you plus 40 45, you feel that the skin is very dull, it doesn't have that, that glow that you really want. Flaxseed is panacea for all these things. Just 1 teaspoon पीस के या फिर chew करके आप लीजिए, and these are things that are natural, they're out of our kitchen, they will never ever have any side effect, right? This is our second thing that will help us to do biochemical shift. The biochemical shift is when you really don't want to have processed food, your body will not be able to take it. Even if you have half a bhatura, you will feel, oh my God, why did I even have it in the first place? You will not enjoy that kind of food. What you'll enjoy is unprocessed food, clean food, right? उसके बाद the third thing, नानी दादी सबके मुंह से हमने त्रिफला का नाम सुना हुआ है, right? Everyone is familiar with trifla. Trifla means it has 3 berries: amla, bibitaki, harita. These are 3 berries. Now, out of these, amla we all know, good for skin, high fiber. It in fact controls sugar levels also. It gives you glowing skin. Haritaki and bibitaki, you will be amazed to know that they help to burn fat in your body. They're even used to treat asthma in Ayurveda, right? So if you feel that you are not able to pass motion smoothly, you feel that the motions are very hard, or you don't feel fully evacuated, you must have trifla. And it is advised that you start with 1 teaspoon of trifla powder. There are tablets also available in market, but it is better that you have powder, right? I hope everyone is with me. Okay. Great. Now, so this was our third biochemical shift. And the fourth, which is very amazing, is dry brushing. How many of you have heard of dry brushing? Yes, Shweta. Trifla has to be taken in night. So what you can do is, one day you have your isabgol and flaxseed, the other day you have trifla. So you can keep on alternating them. They will really help in body pains, aches that we have. And again, reminding you that these things will help you in the biochemical shift, and hence till the time you feel that, yes, I'm there, you can keep on having them. Once you feel that I am there, I'm perfectly all right, you can try and reduce them a bit, or maybe give a gap of 15-20 days. I'm sure that you will feel like having them all their life because of the benefits, the pleasantness that they give you, energy levels, glowing skin, good hair. In fact, I like to tell you that, okay, Nidhi has a question. Isabgol and flaxseed in water, lukewarm. So normal water, Nidhi, and you don't have to dissolve, you'll have to basically gulp them down. So you can take small, say half teaspoon, gulp it down, half teaspoon, gulp it down, right? So this is how you'll have to take it, because isabgol just sticks in your mouth as soon as it comes in contact with saliva. Now, I was talking about dry brushing. So dry brushing is what? So we all see those dimple or dents in around our thigh and hip, and it pretty seems uncomfortable that, why we don't have that, smooth texture. So all that is lymph. What is safe duration? We can take both drinks. Which drinks are you talking about, Guneet? So dry brushing. So basically there is a lymphatic system in our body which does not have any drainage. जब हमारा blood pump होता है तो it is pumped through heart, but the lymphatic drainage system doesn't get pumped through heart. Because of which it is extremely important to massage yourself. And this dry brushing helps to remove and exfoliate your skin, right? And apart from that, the deep strokes that you give, and they should be in direction of heart. When you give these deep strokes, it helps to mobilize lymph, and you will see magical results in weight loss, as well as the lymphatic drainage. Those dimples, the cellulite that people say, it will just vanish. So this is a morning routine. You can do it for 10 minutes. Dry brushing, so you can do it with raw silk gloves, or there are dry brushes. You can order it from Amazon or any such thing. When you type dry brush, you will get a lot of options. So it's an amazing technique to exfoliate yourself. So, Guneet, you have to take isabgol and flaxseed together one day. Then next day you take trifla, then you take flaxseed and isabgol. So you need to alternate these two. So look at the screen. The fiber and trifla are mentioned in different boxes, so you take them alternately. Dry brushing to be done daily and the digestive tea to be taken daily, right? I'm moving forward with the next slide. I have to give you diet also for tomorrow. And all of you who have followed the diet today, please do send me pictures and of course your magic potion that we discussed yesterday. For those who could not, I have sent the screenshot, and if you can't see, then I'll send it to your personal chat. Now, the most important thing, and most, the dietitians and all of us know, I mean, people tell you, advise you, but we know. You need to shift your meal time. Give a 12-hour gap. That means if you've had your dinner at 8, have your breakfast or first meal at 8 in the morning. So 12 hours gap, extremely important. Sleep on time. 9:30, gadgets off. 10 o'clock, lights off. When you sleep on time, when you wake up on time, your body clock is normal, your hormones are perfectly all right, your digestion is perfectly all right. So you need to sleep on time and wake up on time, and learn to meditate. Meditation will help you get rid of daily irritations, the small things that bother us. You will be able to keep yourself much calmer, and it will help you to balance your hormones. It is so important. Now, all of you, please pay attention. We will be talking about the portion size. Kitni badi chapati honi chahiye, kitna rice lena chahiye, and all that. I will okay, Shivani, I'll tell you about the dry brushing in detail. Let me just go through it. So when we say, please mute yourself, someone has unmuted. So when we talk about chapati, kitna bada peda hona chahiye chapati ka, kitni badi chapati honi chahiye. So the dough should be something like a table tennis ball size, and it should be rolled into something which is your palm size, right? 10-15 grams here and there will not make any difference. So this is how our chapati should be. When we talk about dal, हमें एक कटोरी, एक बोल दाल का लेना चाहिए. तो मैं कितनी dry दाल लूं ताकि मेरा ये एक बोल तैयार हो जाए. So I've kept a small measure here, right? This is till this line. So say around 1/3 cup of dry dal. When you soak, it'll get cooked, and it will be almost till brim of this cup. Depending on consistency, it can be little more or less, but more or less, when we talk about cooked dal, then this should be a measure. Ki itna bada cup, if you can see, itna bada cup हमारा होना चाहिए. कुक करने के बाद, और अगर आप रॉ पूछे तो 1/3. Portion size is extremely important. I'm not saying that you eat less, but you should know कि मैंने कितनी 2 चपाती खाएं, कि मैंने 4 कटोरी दाल खाई. You should at least know for your own knowledge. When we talk about rice, it should be boiled, definitely. And again, raw, 1/3 of a cup. it will cook up to almost the full brim of this, right? So this is this much rice. Now, most important thing is oil. How many of you do not use oil or try to cut down on oil or are very specific about which oil I am using for cooking and, maybe putting butter on your toast or paratha? You can, keep communicating on the chat and I will keep on, checking the chat and discussing all the points. How many of you have tried to go on a fat-free diet? Just boiled khana khate hain, patle ho jayenge fatafat. Do let me know. Now, how much oil should I have? See, this is 1 teaspoon measured. Around 3 to 4 of this. And don't be surprised. If you're eating normal ghar ka bana khana, then 3 to 4 teaspoon is easily that is used. Because when you are cooking for whole family, say family of 4 people, you will put around 1 tablespoon, which is 3 teaspoons. यानी छोटे चम्मच 3 हो जाते हैं अगर आप बड़ा चम्मच डालते हैं तो उतना करके 2 या 3 बारी या 2 सब्जी, maybe sabzi with dal. So almost 3 to 4 teaspoons of oil everyone uses. And just for your knowledge, this 3 to 4 teaspoon oil should be 1 teaspoon saturated. Saturated is solid at room temperature, which is ghee or butter. 1 चम्मच होना चाहिए. Dal, butter toast, something like that. उसमें आपने 1 चम्मच ले लिया. बाकी आपका vegetable oil होना चाहिए. Indian cooking के लिए mustard, flaxseed, til, canola, ये सब बहुत अच्छे होते हैं. Olive oil is not meant for Indian cooking because हम high flame cooking करते हैं. Nidhi says I mostly try to eat fat free. No, Nidhi. Fat is important for vitamin A, D, E, K. Remember, vitamin A, D, E, K. ये 4 vitamins हमें fat से मिलते हैं, इसलिए हमें थोड़ा oil लेना चाहिए. It is extremely important. Junk food cut down कर दो, वो चलेगा. Right? Now, these are some healthy options that you can have when you eating out, because हर एक का question होता है कि हम बाहर तो जाएंगे family के साथ तो क्या खाएं. So these are some good options. These are some non-veg options. Kebabs, grilled fish. Right? Okay. Now, after discussing all these, now you can write your day 2 diet plan. Come on, everyone. Start writing, please. Now, you will start your day with a cup of digestive tea, as discussed. Wait for 10 minutes and have your dry fruits. You will have 5 to 8 almonds, 1 walnut, and 5 munakkas, the badi wali kishmish with the seed inside, right? If any one of you has high sugar levels, is diabetic or pre-diabetic, you should avoid munakka, right? I hope everyone has written all this. Now we go to our breakfast. For breakfast, we have 10 more minutes before we finish. So breakfast option. Now for breakfast, tomorrow, you can either have poha or you can have a besan ka pura or chila, right? 1 to 2 chilas will be enough, and a good portion of poha or a good portion of poha. Either of these, इसमें से कोई भी एक लेंगे आप, ठीक है? उसके बाद around 11 or 12, you have your fruits, any seasonal fruit of your choice. 2 katori. When I say katori, after removing seeds and peel, इतना 2 से 3 fruits आप आराम से ले सकते हैं 11-12 बजे. Right? उसके बाद lunch से आधा घंटा पहले you have a glass of छाछ. It should not be packed छाछ. सिर्फ 3 चम्मच अपने घर का दही लीजिए, उसको अच्छे से बीट करके उसमें भुना जीरा, काली मिर्च, पुदीना पाउडर. Without salt, you have that छाछ. You will not put ice in your छाछ. You can use matke ka pani, but no ice cubes, right? Just to inform you, I was just thinking while I'm talking to you that it's been almost 2 to 3 years that I've not had fridge water, like, the refrigerated water. And I feel completely all right having the normal water. So it's just about, adapting yourself. And I feel so good by not having the chilled water. It just hurts my throat somehow. Anyway, now the lunch. I am giving you two options. One can be 1 or 2 chapati, vegetable, a generous bowl of salad without salt. It can be kheera, tomato, pyaz. If it doesn't suit you, skip it all together. Not too much of salad, just a bowl of salad. Uske saath mein, you have a bowl of any yellow dal, except for chana. It can be moong, it can be masoor, it can be arhar. Simple. In case you don't want to have chapati because you had chapati yesterday also, you can have a serving of brown rice with almost 1.5 to 2 cups of patli yellow dal, any vegetable with it, a ghia, tori, bhindi, whatever, and a small portion of salad. Right? Everyone is clear till here? Evening time. And by the way, before you forget, you've been having your cups of digestive tea also. Then evening, you have your last cup of digestive tea along with some makhanas or 10-15 peanuts or 5 to 8 almonds. And early dinner at 7. Now, dinner can be either simple chapati or vegetable oats for people who want to go slow. Else, people who want to have a very good weight loss because you're doing it for a small span, this is the second health portion, magic portion that you can have. I will be sharing it in the group, right? So, telling you the technique again, all the vegetables have to be juiced out and consumed within 5 minutes. Do not put salt and enjoy the natural flavor of this, right? In case you feel that this is not something which is, enough for you, you shift this magic portion to evening 4 to 5 wala slot and have your dinner as chapati, sabzi and salad. Okay? Or vegetable oats. Right? Now, I will really appreciate that whosoever is attending this, you should give me your weight in the morning, your meal pictures, and the activity sheets to be filled, your shopping list, your vegetable intake, your intake in this plan, and your goals. Some of you have already shared the goals, which are very interesting. I just love them. I won't mention the names, but someone said that I want to have a swimsuit body. Wow. Looks like a dream, but yes, we can have it if we exercise on regular basis, meditate, and follow a clean eating pattern. Then someone said that I would like to have very good digestion and a glowing skin, which is amazing, right? I would also like to tell all of you that we should have practical goals. Do not copy other people. I would suggest that, for example, you are 60-65 kgs, maybe 10 kgs overweight for your ideal body weight. But if you feel fit, energetic at 60 kgs, please do not run after crash diets and other products to get it down to 50-55 so that you can prove a point. Do not do that. Let yourself be, right? Now, I have 4 minutes with you left. Quickly ask your questions. Anything which is not clear, you don't agree, you have your questions, you don't know how to get these things, quickly ask your questions. We are a small group, everyone can talk. You can switch on your mics now and ask your questions. I have some question here. Potato is not allowed. Potato is allowed, dear. You can have potatoes also. Try to mix it with some vegetable. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, please explain a dry brushing. Actually, I have lost so many weight, but I have a saggy skin. So I feel like that fat is around my stomach and around my hands. I want to know.
जो dry brushing रहेगा, you wear the glove if you're taking raw silk glove, or you hold the brush and move it in upper strokes towards your heart for your limbs. Yani for your hand and your legs, you give upward strokes. And for your stomach, your buttock, you move circular strokes.
Okay, ma'am.
Right?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, it has to done daily on the daily basis.
Daily before bath, 15 minutes before bath, daily.
And ma'am, this can be done by the diabetic patient also?
Everyone can do it here. Everyone can do dry brushing.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah, Guneet.
Yeah, hi, Parul.
Hi.
So just tell me this thing, between these two drinks, we have to take it on the alternate days, but what is the time we have to take it?
Say half an hour before you go off to sleep.
All right, in the noon. All right. So just tell me that we take it for 1 month and we have to give it a break for 15 days or what?
Not necessary. Not necessary. If
Not
you're enjoying
This
it.
can be taken lifelong also?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It will just flush out all the toxins on daily basis
Okay,
and give you
I
a
have
glowing
my
skin.
IUDs inserted. Flaxseed
won't
will
harm.
make no.
Nothing
it
at
won't
all.
harm.
Nothing at all.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
I have 2 more minutes with you. I still haven't got goals from all the participants. So please do share your goals. And most of you have not shared your morning weight also with me. So if you did check and forgot to share with me, you can do that. Right? Okay.
Parul, do we have to change the detox water after few days? Like abhi jaise aapne kaha ki sabut dhaniya and that do we have to change it or we can continue with the same every morning?
Same every day. Every day same.
Maybe some people say that after 15 days or 1 month we have to change ajwain dal lo, soft dal lo. You can change it. So it's not necessary, na?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other question? Someone who didn't join yesterday and would like to ask something?
Ma'am, this diet plan can be used by the diabetic patient also?
No.
Okay.
This is just for people who are absolutely healthy.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Ma'am, if the diabetic patient has very much of the diabetic range, though, so then he has to consult you.
Yeah, Shivani, they will need a personalized plan because कई बार sugars low हो जाते हैं, so it is not advisable.
And ma'am, one more thing, if the weight is going down and down of the diabetic patient, so what would be the reason?
They have to see the diabetologist immediately.
Okay, because mostly I have seen the diabetic patient increase their weight, but I have seen the diabetic.
If the sugar levels are too high, then ketosis में चली जाती है body और weight कम होने लगता है. The body is eating itself, so they should see the doctor immediately.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Good night, and let's follow it religiously. Tomorrow is a Sunday. Don't indulge yourself, and I'll see you again.